Welcome everyone to my core revival. So we're going to work through a small Vinyasa practice and then add some real core cultivation into the practice. So you'll go away feeling revived yourself, but really strengthening the core muscles, which will help you in your daily yoga practice and help you with everything really. It really just strengthens the spine and is just really important part of our overall wellness to have a nice strong core. So enjoy, guys. Coming into mountain pose. Lovely strong mountain pose just to begin the practice, to feel grounded, settle the mind. Bring the heels underneath the hips, underneath the knees, obviously. Just bring them a little wider than usual perhaps, so don't bring them together. We want to open the hips. So draw the feet away from each other. Draw the tailbone down. Engage the abdominal muscles just a little bit. And relax the hands down towards the earth. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lift the chin and close the eyes, breathing in and out through the nose. Just take 3 or 4 breaths here. As you inhale, just imagine the energy coming up through the body, opening the heart and the shoulders. And as you exhale, the energy is coming back down through the body, all the way back down through into the feet, planting your feet on the earth, connecting with the earth. Just see if you need to spread your toes, give them a stretch. Notice if your knees are coming together. Push down through the outer edges of the feet just to lift the arches. Make sure that you're not arching the back, sticking your ribs out. Just draw the lower ribs in. Okay, gently open the eyes. Let's warm up the rotator cuffs. So we're going to sweep the hands up, all the way up to the sky. Don't draw them together. Inhale, exhale, release, and take the chin down to the chest. And again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, energy is coming up. Exhale, opening the heart, drawing the chin to the chest, opening up the neck muscles, and 1 more. Beautiful. Okay, let's just take the hands to the lower part of the back. So fingertips up, and just draw the heel of the hands down towards the lower back. You're going to look straight ahead and just squeeze those elbows together. Look straight ahead, squeeze the elbows together, and maybe just take a little look up to the sky if your neck allows it. You can just look straight ahead and squeeze the shoulders or elbows together, or we can take it a little bit further. Inhale, lift, drawing the pelvis forward, opening the lower back. Inhale, 1. Imagine someone was looking at you straight on and you wanted to hide your elbows from them. Inhale, 2. Opening the front plane of the body here. And inhale, 3. Perfect. Come up nice and straight and come back through to your mountain pose. Just draw the fingers down to the earth. Lifting the chin and closing the eyes. Three or 4 breaths here again. As you inhale, make sure the tummy is expanding. As you exhale, the tummy is coming in. Connecting with the breath. Okay, opening the eyes. Take a step to the top of the mat. So we're moving into the sort of the Vinyasa part of the practice. The part where we start warming up the core muscles. You know, if we want to cultivate these core muscles, we've got to be kind to them. We've got to warm them up, ease them into it, like everything. Okay, so let's come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep the heels underneath the hips. Okay, before you bend the knees, I'd like you to swipe the hands up towards the sky, lifting the fingers up, palms facing each other. Pop the shoulders down, so draw the shoulder blades down the upper torso. Then pop those lower ribs in and tuck the tailbone down. And then gently pop the hips back. Okay, you want to keep the knees above the ankles. So a little check as you look down, make sure that your knees aren't coming forward, so they're hiding your toes. You want the hips to come back and keep the knees stacked above the ankles. Okay, stretching those fingers. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. And inhale 3. Okay, let's take an inhale. Exhale, take the palms away and sweep the palms behind you, drawing the hands together. Okay, draw those knuckles down towards the earth, a little bit away from the lower back, squeezing the shoulders together, looking straight ahead. So coming into a little flow here, but the work is coming from the core. So we inhale as we look straight ahead. Exhale, draw the hips back and the tummy comes down to the thighs. Okay, release the neck and just draw those hands away from you. You can lift towards the sky, but you don't need to if there's any tension in the shoulders. When we're opening up the shoulder, opening up the chest and drawing the tummy down to the thighs and look down in between the knees. Now we're coming straight back up. So inhale. Look straight ahead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. So as you fold, see if you can squeeze those knuckles, squeeze the hands together away from the lower back. The work is coming from the core. So inhale. Lifting from the core. Exhale, release. Got some ponytail action going on here. And again, inhale. Lift, keep the knees apart, so make sure they're not coming in together. Exhale, coming down. So you're working through the core as you inhale. Softness in the knees. Exhale, release. Release the neck as you come down. One more. Exhale. And this time come all the way down, release the neck and draw those knuckles up towards the sky. So the hands up towards the sky and see how far you can lift and then extend over past the neck. Doesn't matter how far you get. Okay, and inhale, lift the hips, exhale, fold. Woo, hello hamstrings. There you go, they're opening. Well, everything's opening in this one. Okay. And then inhale. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. A nice welcome release into your forward fold. Plant the hands on the floor. Release the neck. Just come into halfway lift. Straighten the legs. Open the heart. Maybe bring the hands to the shins. Draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the earth as we step back into plank. There we go. So for your plank, wrists underneath the shoulders, extend the heels to the back of the room. So I know it's obvious, but you want to be straight. You don't want to lift your hips up as if you're coming into downward dog. Okay, now we're going to take the knee to elbow. So the right knee first is coming over to the left elbow. Inhale, right knee to left elbow. See if you can give it a little tap. And release. Doesn't matter if you can't. Left knee to right elbow. So we're really just engaging these abdominal muscles. And again, right knee to left. And release. Left knee to right. And release. Right knee to left. Woo. And release. Left knee to right. And release. Okay, coming back into the plank. Let's come into downward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Okay. So just check your alignment in downward dog. Okay, you want to keep the feet further apart rather than coming together. Draw the heels down towards the earth, or a little bend in the knees is fine if there's anything going on in the lower back. Stretch the fingers and roll the upper arms away from the face. Away from the face, yeah, we'll go with that. Release the neck. Connect with the posture. Drawing the belly button up towards the lower back, lifting the kneecaps, engaging through the backs of the legs. Okay, drawing the heels down to the earth. Okay, inhale, lift the right leg up nice and slowly. Okay, you want to keep the right hip in line with the left hip. That's it. And exhale, sweep through in between the hands. So check your alignment. You want your right knee above your right ankle. Pop your left heel down. So your left heel is now in line with your right heel. So we're moving through into the Vinyasa, warming up those core muscles. Okay, I'd like you to keep this right knee or this right leg as still as possible and do the work from the core to come up into your warrior one. Okay, so we're going to come up nice and slowly. Keep this knee bent. Maybe come into the bend a little further, and then inhale. Sweep the hands up to the sky. Push against the blade, outer blade of the left foot to really straighten that left leg. Okay, now inhale, look up to the hands. Exhale, sweep the hands wide as you aim to bring your belly button towards your right thigh. Okay, and take the gaze down to the earth. Come into the bend of the right knee. Now inhale as you come up, working from the core. Exhale as we sweep the hands nice and wide, the good bit. Coming through, drawing the belly button towards the thigh. 2 more. Inhale. Keeping the body strong, keeping the core strong here. Drawing in the belly button, opening the heart. 1 more. Exhale. Okay, let's come up into our warrior one. Let's stay there. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands down to the earth. Nice and easy. Take the right foot back to the left into your plank. Okay, option, pop your knees down, or we do Chaturanga Dandasana through to upward dog. Lower, look straight ahead, and come up into upward dog. So notice I've got my toes tucked here in upward dog. You can untuck them the traditional way, or you can have your toes tucked. Bit of exercise for the toes. Either one is good. Inhale, straight arms, open the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, make any adjustments that you need to here. Check your middle finger is going forward. Draw the knees away from each other. Roll the upper arms away from each other. And breathe. Couple more breaths. Okay, moving through to the left side. Inhale, lift that left leg off the floor. Notice I'm not throwing up there, be steady. Keep the hips parallel to the floor, drawing the right heel down to the earth. Ooh, inhale, lifting that leg, exhale, sweeping it through in between the hands. Okay, left knee above the left ankle. We're going to get into the bend of the left knee, extend that right heel back before you place that right heel on the earth, coming through to our warrior feet. Okay, pop the right hip forward, left hip back, and come up nice and steady. We want to use the core and keep the strength in the left leg. Coming up, all the way up, 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 inhale. Hands up to the sky. Okay, push against the blade of the left foot, the outside blade of the foot to really strengthen that left leg. Pop the shoulders down. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Okay, inhale. Exhale, hands come wide, palms down. Tummy button towards the left thigh, look down to the earth. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release. Opening the hands, look down to the earth. 2 more, make sure you're not coming out of the bend of the front knee. Ooh, release. Actions in the core, through the front of the body. Drawing the belly button up as we lift, and then release, hands wide, the good bit coming down to earth, and then inhale, draw those hands up, hold, exhale, come all the way down, place the hands on the floor, left foot back to right, knees down, or full chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Untuck the toes this time. Mixing it up a bit, crazy days. As crazy as I get. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, lifting the hips, downward dog. You can stay high, keep the heels high if you wish, just to really open the heart, pushing the hips back and then lower to the earth, or as far as is comfortable for your hamstrings. And let's take some nice breaths here. In and out through the nose. Okay, let's move through to the cultivation part, the core bit. Okay, let's come through to plank, high plank. Shoulders above wrists. Okay, extending those heels to the back of the room, and then we're going to come down into onto our elbows. There we go, low plank. So elbows beneath these shoulders. Now I want you to really clench your fists and draw them into the earth. Okay, this is actually strengthening the wrist muscles here. Okay, pushing through the forearms, lifting the shoulders, extending the heels back to the earth. Okay, you can keep your fist clenched, or if that's not doing it for you, just place the palms of your hands on the floor. Look down in between the hands. Make sure your chest isn't sinking in between your shoulder blades. Okay, lift Okay, use the core muscles. So we're activating the abdominal muscles and then squeeze your glutes. Okay, yeah, you want to feel strong around your core. Okay, now I want you to imagine that you're dragging your elbows towards your feet. Okay, you're not actually going to do it, but I just want you to do the action. Okay, draw them towards each other. You will feel the whole body going, ah! Okay, this is the strength part. Look down to the earth. And we're going to do that for 5 seconds and then release and then do it again. Okay, so draw the elbows towards the feet. 5, remember to breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And release the tummy to the floor. Untuck the toes. Let's bring the forehead on top of the hands just for a few seconds. A few seconds, nothing more. Okay, coming back up. Back through to your low plank. Okay, tuck the toes. Extend the heels to the back of the room. Lift the tummy off the floor. Here we go again, drawing the elbows towards the feet. 1, 2, engaging the glutes. 3, 4, 5, and release. Okay, forehead on top of hands. A couple of breaths. Just a couple of breaths here. Still getting lots of energy around the body through this. Waking up the core. Okay, we're going to come in to side plank, side low plank now. So right elbows on the floor and come on to the side of the body. That's it. So you might notice that you automatically sink into the right shoulder. Push up through this right forearm. Okay. Feet are stacked. If that feels difficult for you, you can let the left foot in front of the right. Okay, now we're going to lift the hips. The important bit. Lift the hips up off the floor. Okay, and then sweep the hand through the heart center up to the sky. Now it's really key that you push down through the right edge of the right foot. Okay, activate this core here. Glutes, abdominals, look up to the hand. Okay, push down through the forearm. And now, see if you can do that dragging action. The right elbow towards the right foot. Okay, you'll feel that whole side of the body really pulling and drawing together, energy, strength down this right side of the body. Inhale. 1, doing 5 breaths here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release. Okay, coming onto your back. Through to bridge pose. Okay. Just adjust my mic. Okay, so bridge pose. See if you can touch your heels. So bend the knees, keep the feet hip width apart, and hopefully you can just touch your knees or just your heels. Just tap them slightly. Hands down by your side, palms on the floor. Okay, now I want you to engage your glutes and your abdominal muscles before you go anywhere. Now pushing through the soles of the feet, let's lift the hips up, lift the pelvis up towards the sky. Okay, inhale. Lift, 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 pushing through the soles of the feet, engaging the quads, don't forget the quads, and lifting this pelvis. Imagine there's a piece of string or a rope drawing you up to the sky. Now what we don't want is the knees to come out or come together. So push through the outside of the leg muscles, down through the outside, lifting the arches of the feet. Keep going, and then you can draw your hands underneath you. Okay, clasping your hands, squeezing the shoulder blades, so tucking your shoulders underneath you. Draw the chin down towards the chest. We're going to do 10 seconds here. So inhale, really draw those hips up. I want you to feel like the whole body is activated. Inhale, 1. 2, remember the outsides of the legs, push down through. We'll go to 4 here. 4. 5. Remember to engage the glutes. 6. Draw the hands into the earth if you can. 7. 8. 9. Breath is really key here. And 10. Oh. Lowering down. I nearly forgot to speak then. Untuck the shoulders and come down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. You probably know that one. And release to the floor. Let's draw the knees into the chest. Be kind to yourself. Just opening the lower back. Draw the knees in, not too much, okay? We're just doing a little gentle stretch. You might want to have a little wobble from side to side. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Okay, let's come on to the other side. Coming onto side plank on the left side. Okay. So left hand, left arm on the floor. Stack the feet. Really strengthen, lengthen the body. Okay, lift out of the left shoulder. Prop that right shoulder up. Okay, now we're going to lift the hips. Lift the hips up. The really important bit, the core bit, lifting those hips. Push down through the left side of the foot. Hand comes through the heart center up to the sky. Look up to the hand. Breathing and lifting. Draw the hips up. Push into the left foot. If there's anything going on in the neck, just look straight ahead. Few more seconds. Wonderful, let's release. Okay, coming straight back into our full low plank. So come onto the tummy. No resting here. Palms on the floor or clench the fist. Let's do this. Look down to the earth. Okay, don't sink the chest down. Okay, heels back to the back of the rim. Okay, lifting through, lift the tummy off the floor. Okay, straight into that isometric training. So we're going to take the elbows towards the feet, dragging them towards each other, but not actually moving. It's all about moving the muscles, engaging the muscles. Lift the tummy. Inhale, 1. We're doing 10 here. 2. 3. Drawing down through the forearms. 4. 5. Come on, powering through this. 6. 7. Try and keep it strong. Keep those elbows dragging towards the feet. 8. 9. And 10. Release. You did it. Forehead on top of the hands. Release the hips, release the shoulders. Release the frown. Release the jaw. You've been clenching your jaw. I hope you haven't. Okay, coming into the final core cultivation part of the practice. Come onto your backs. That's it, just lay down. Open the heart, bend the knees. Look up to the sky, the ceiling. Place your hands on the floor, palms facing down. Just to open the heart and the shoulders. Okay. Now we're gonna, the legs are bent. The heels are coming towards you, towards the pelvis. Okay, spread the toes. Let's take the hands behind the head. So as always, these hands are here just for a little bit of support, not for you, not to carry your head, okay, because that just puts too much strain in the neck. Now we're gonna come up onto our tiptoes, adding a bit of glamour to this one, maybe. Okay, coming up onto our tiptoes. Now we're gonna take the right elbow to the left knee. So we're gonna inhale, lift, using the core. Release, and then the other side. Okay. Then we're going to keep going. Keep the toes pointed, and just tap the floor as we twist. Okay, so just really working the core muscles, the obliques. Really open the shoulder as it comes down to the earth, the elbow, and just tap the floor. So it can go as quick or as slow. I'm not going to count here because you might want to go a bit quicker. You might want to go a bit slower. It's really about working these muscles, okay? And just a lightness in the legs here because we're going to take it a little further in a minute. A few more. Little tap, little buoyancy, little happiness. And then let's take the feet off the floor and come moving into the sort of bicycle action. Okay, straightening the legs, pointing the toes. I like to take this quite slowly. It's more effective for the core, okay? You might find that you're doing this to get through it. Slow down. Lift the chin. Keep the chest open as you move from side to side. Try and stretch the legs out as if you're reaching to the end of the room. Okay, we're nearly there. A few more. Okay, and release the shoulders to the floor. Draw the knees into the chest. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Draw the hands down to the earth, palms facing down. Let's take the toes up to the sky. Point the toes. Okay, hands come behind the head. This is the last part. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the left leg down as the left hand comes up to the outside of the right thigh, pointing that right foot. Right elbow down. Then inhale, come back up. Other side, right leg, right arm. So hopefully they're sort of in the same line. Coming back up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try and open the heart in between and then coiling up as you bring the hand down. Again, no counting here. If you do this little sequence, every day or every other day, you're going to win pretty soon. You're going to, not soon, really quickly, okay, with these core muscles. And when you've got a strong core, your spine is strong. Takes the weight out of your wrists if you're doing any further sort of yoga poses, bakasana, crow pose. If your core is strong, it relieves your wrists, stops the weight coming into the wrists. Okay, one more each side. Woo, nearly fell then. And release. Bring the knees together. Draw them down to the heart. Open the shoulders. Inhale through the nose and out the mouth. And from here, we're just going to go into Shavasana. Okay, just take the feet down. So I want you to stretch the body out. There we go. Take the feet to the corners of the mat. Open the hands, open the heart, palms up or down. Maybe adjust your bottom slightly, you know, just working the lower back into the earth, okay, not sticking the ribs up. Feet come out to the side. Absorb the energy of the work you've just done on those abs. You might feel them working now. Releasing. Close the eyes. Relax the shoulders. Breathing in and out through the nose. So I would suggest you stay here for as long as possible, a few minutes, 10 minutes. This is the cultivation of the mind. I'm going to leave you here. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.